People of Earth, my name is Colin, your name is Audience, and welcome back to this. It is Friday. This right now, reason we're recording is because trying to be better, trying to get more content into the vlogs. Can we even call them vlogs anymore? We'll just call them a weekly video at this point. So that person's gonna go, I guess. It is roughly 9:30, 9:45, and we are departing west and south to Williamsburg. West? Yeah, no, that's right. West and south to Williamsburg in order to get down there for a couple things. First and foremost, we have three game series, this weekend against UNCW that we are working. So that's the first thing. The second thing, a meeting this afternoon around, I believe it's 1:30, about William & Mary graduation. And that's something that I helped set up last year. I can't remember if I grabbed footage of that. I feel like I did, and I feel like it was partially in a vlog, but that I might be confusing that with football in September. But I helped set it up last year, so I'm fairly familiar with how it's going to work, but I am going to be present at the meeting. Basically, what this all boils down to, and what the goal for me right now is to be given and earn, not just be given, but earn myself more responsibility, more responsibilities, more things that I specifically alone am in charge of. And that's big. This meeting isn't like I'm gonna be doing graduation on my own, but it's a good sign to me that I am being included in such a meeting, whereas in the past I would not have been present at a meeting like this. So because that's my main goal. Like I've mentioned many times, and I'm sure everybody's sick of me saying it, I do really love my job. I know I don't complain about it too often, I don't think. It can be rough. Working weekends is not my favorite thing in the world, and sometimes the hours can be crazy, like the 13-inning baseball game we had last week. That was absurd. Yeah, like sometimes it's not the greatest thing in the world, but as I've spoken about before, that's work. Everybody's got things with their jobs that they don't love all of the time. But yeah, I legitimately really enjoy the work that I do and enjoy my job. And so my goal is to further myself down the path. Is right now I operate as a freelancer, independent contractor, whatever you want to call it. But I really only work in one space. So, and then, during the summer I have a completely different job, but that's not really what I'm talking about. Specifically what I'm talking about is I really work for one person. And that's great and awesome, and I don't mind doing that. But that also means that I am giving up theoretical, again, these don't really exist, but I'm giving up other opportunities in other places. For example, like I can't really work because of where I am. So like a lot of the people that we work with, also freelancers, not full-time freelancers, so they have other jobs doing other things. The way that my schedule works out with with the level that I'm at and the involvement that I have, I can't really do like a part-time job, because we work kind of weird hours sometimes. Some days of the week, we're some places, all of that. Not to say that I probably couldn't. It would have to be a very specific type of part-time job in which I can do it remotely and only specific hours, that sort of thing. And that just seems like a mess. So that boils it down to kind of two options then. Option A is to take a maybe small, not large, step back from the amount of involvement that I have right now with work, and move around and try and get more clients in terms of like just normal video editing, that sort of stuff. Or continue to kind of go all in and hope that my responsibilities increase, my I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is, but in terms of like being in chargeness is what I'm talking about. And hoping that as responsibility and as that grows, compensation and the amount I work will also grow, like in terms of hours. That's going to do it for right now. But I will let all of you know how things go tonight at the baseball game, first of 3, and at the meeting. And hopefully this baseball game is only 9 innings. And I just jinxed myself. God damn it. Alrighty, people, I am back in Stanton. Weekend games went good. Nothing went too long. Nothing went crazy. Only kind of special thing, I don't know if you can hear it, but I've got the air conditioning going because it's finally starting to feel a little bit like spring. I've been able to keep the air conditioning off. It's just a window unit. Been able to keep it off for quite some time, but these last couple days have been pretty warm, so had to kick it on to be reasonably comfortable. So, only difference from normal baseball stuff that was going on was on Sunday I actually got to direct our baseball broadcast, which, I don't know what that was, but that was gross. So that was actually the first baseball broadcast that I have ever directed. I've done replay for a bunch of them. I've done camera for a bunch of them. I've done replay and graphics for some of them. But anyway, that was the first one that I've ever directed. It went pretty well. I'm pretty pleased. Actually, I'm quite pleased with how it went. It went really good. Only a couple of issues here and there. But as of right now, that I think was really the last, or one of the last, baseball games we'll be working down in Williamsburg for the year. Basically what's coming up on the horizon here is this week we got kind of nothing going on, prepping for CAA softball, and by way of softball, CAA baseball. So we've got those coming up. We also have William & Mary graduation. That's a gig that we're on. And then also this Friday or Saturday, we're doing just running cameras for official review, meaning ref review, official review, umpire review for baseball. Running just cameras for that, not a broadcast, but just giving them the ability to look back on stuff. And that's happening this Thursday and Friday, basically, or Friday and Saturday. I can't remember the exact dates. But anyway, that's basically all all that is on the horizon. I basically just have to also sign and send back my contract for my summer job. And then it's basically, run out the clock on sports. Then we're into the summer. And then before we know it, it'll be the fall again. We'll get to start everything all over again. So, things are going good. Nothing else to really talk about. All of our broadcasts this weekend went really, really well. Happy to be back home, obviously. Wish it was a little bit cooler, obviously, but we've got the air conditioning for a reason. So hopefully try and get some footage of some disc golfing later this week. So but that'll be next week's vlog. So you don't even have to worry about that right now. And then I also plan on filming just about everything for the softball and for the baseball tournament and all of that. So be on the lookout for hopefully some higher quality vlogs coming up, because we'll just have more fun stuff to be doing, rather than what I consider to be very mundane. It's stuff that I want to film, But anyway, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will catch all of you next week. But if I don't, have a good one. Peace.